Already, great week of practice coming off the bye. Guys did a really nice job handling the week of preparation. Now it's about locking in the final details and making sure we're ready schematically, to go on this trip, go play a game of execution and try to put it all together in all three phases and see if we can get some momentum back for our football team. It's going to be a challenge. We know that. I think Antonio's got these guys playing really hard. They know who they want to be in really all three phases of their team, and they're going to go out and try to execute. We know that. So it's going to be a heck of a challenge. Looking forward to getting on the plane and going and having that opportunity for our team. We're ready to go. Just giving you guys a game status update. Ed Ingram and Theo Jackson. Ed dealing with his hip, and Theo kind of working through an illness. Theo was able to have a full workload today. He'll go in questionable, see if we can continue to get him, close to 100% for the football game. And then Ed will, after a limited day of work today, we'll evaluate him where he's at, and he'll go in questionable as well.
What happened with Ed in the hip?
Just kind of some soreness kind of developed early on in the week after, a little bit of some workload there early on in the week. We're just being smart with him, seeing how he feels going in the weekend. We were able to get Blake a good amount of reps, and Blake's I've talked a lot. I remember early on in the season just about how we felt very strongly about that interior position when we acquired Dalton, but then also knowing we had Blake ready to roll at either spot. So we've been getting Blake ready to go each week as kind of that next man up. We'll see how Ed does, planning on him making the trip and seeing how he feels, and his availability for Sunday will be determined at that point.
That's not something dating back to the Chicago game.
He came in, after the Chicago game, got evaluated and seemed to be good to go. And the next time he was able to get some full speed work in, early on this week, just kind of something he came in and just trying to be smart with him. He's played a lot of snaps for us over the last year and a half plus, and we'll see how he is on Sunday.
After seeing Justin all week, do you anticipate there'll be any restrictions on his workload, or will he be pretty much?
Definitely no. I don't see any restrictions as far as his ability to go out there and function and play. He feels great. Had a great week of preparation. We'll take a look at as far as the volume of snaps. I mean, this is a guy that since I've been here, it's been pretty hard to keep off the field. First game back. I know he's very, very excited. He's put in, like I said, a great work week, and we'll kind of control it as we go, but expecting to have Justin out there a lot on Sunday.
Kevin, what's the biggest thing you yourself and you learned about the team, Justin out for the past 2 months?
Well, I think it's one of those things where you foundationally build around a player of Justin's caliber, and it's a mindset I've had since the moment I got the opportunity to be the head coach of this team, and it just required all of us to really look at different ways of activating other players, still finding ways to build our offense week in and week out the best way we think to try to win games, move the ball, score points, and whether it's Jordan, KJ, BP, those guys at the receiver position. But I think what TJ Hawkinson really battling through some things health-wise and still just being available for some just huge impact for our team offensively was really great for everybody. There was a lot of growth and confidence gained throughout that time, but all of those guys included right alongside me are excited to have Justin back out there. But that doesn't change the fact that each individual guy out there in our pass game has a responsibility to know where to get aligned, details and technique and fundamentals of how to get open, whether it's man or zone coverage, and then how can I finish that play and maybe get some yards after the catch and generate some explosives that way. And those guys all know getting open and catching the ball and doing something with it is what we want out of that skill group.
Kevin, as the week has progressed, how have you felt about the synergy with Josh and just what you guys want to do at the beginning?
Yeah, he had a good week of prep. Really took a lot of the things we talked about and put it into kind of an action plan for his reps throughout the week. Now we want to see it, come to life a little bit on Sunday. I think the guys around him offensively have a lot of confidence in the way, he's prepared this week and stacking that on some of his early performances and understanding that it's going to take all 11. It would be naive for all of us to just only focus on Josh and play in and play out, because I've really challenged the group. Let's have the best execution we've had across the board around Josh, and then let Josh just go do his job with great technique and fundamentals, and play one snap at a time, and we should be in good shape offensively.
How much does having Justin maybe help what you guys want to do in the run game, just in terms of how defenses have to respond to?
Yeah, I mean, there's no secret when Justin's out there in our offense. Make no mistake about it. He's a huge part of what we do, and I know teams know that. So we'll have to see how they want to, deploy their coverages, and if there's a real emphasis on Justin and trying to take him away, what does that mean for the other guys in the pass game? But as you said, what can that mean for the run game and how we try to put it all together? So it's been a while since we've kind of gone through the process of that game day feel of seeing, coming off of a bye, what, maybe schematically some new things that they might try to do. We've just got to continue to worry about our own execution, regardless of the concept, the scheme, run or pass, and adjust accordingly as the game goes on.
Did you get a chance to observe Jordan Hicks today, and how does he look to you? How are his spirits, and how do you feel like the linebacking core in general has done with him on the sideline last week?
Yeah, I think it's been awesome having him around that room in meetings, and he's working his way back. I did not get a chance to see that work over there on the side field, but I'll tell you that Jordan is very, very confident that he's going to be able to get back on the grass with the guys when the time's right. He's doing everything in his power. A veteran guy like that, that's had to work through some things over the course of his career to get back on the field. He's one of those players that his teammates voted him a captain for a lot of reasons. Him being the player he is and the leader he is on the field is one thing, but what he is in this building and what he means to that defense with Flo and his staff and the guys. So I think he's doing everything in his power to get back on into his role defensively, which we look forward to. But in the meantime, he's having a huge impact on our team in other facets.